welcome once again. J76NY here, and welcome to episode number 41. We are looking at the HMS Truant. HMS Truant is struggling to get into position undetected to make an attack run on a pretty beefy Japanese convoy that we encountered at the end of the last episode. I say struggling because this is not the first time I've tried this attack. If I had to guess, I'd say this is probably about the seventh time. Each time I try, let's say out of 6 times, 5 of the times I was detected before I even made my attack run, which is why I've got Truant down deep going real slow. Spawned in and they immediately detected me. The developers of the mod have increased the detectability of subs and incoming torpedoes, which is fair enough. The subs in the base game were kind of overpowered, so I get that. But considering one of the reasons I listed for not using subs in the last episode was the AI's ability to know where you are and never lose you, and the 700-second retreat timer. 2 of the times Truant was sunk trying to run away when she was immediately detected, and I just reloaded. But I'm not going to do that this time. This attack is going to go off. I'm hoping it goes off well. If it does not, there is a good chance both Truant and Seawolf are going to go back to port, and I'm going to get my command points back. My opinion, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a dick to everyone that suggested that I use subs or people that want to see subs in sub action. My honest opinion is subs are a waste of command points. 30 command points a pop, 60 command points for the 2 subs that I got could have gone towards beginnings of another surface fleet, which would have been a lot more useful than a sub that probably isn't going to hit anything and might die immediately. So Truant is not doing bad right now. She managed to get past this destroyer in the 1 position without being detected. Unfortunately, we're kind of assed out in terms of getting a hit shot off on this guy. The number 3, I'm going to have to come up to periscope depth to identify him and shoot. So they're in arc. Let's come up to periscope depth. Let's go real slow. Hit periscope depth. I'm going to launch 3 on the number 3. Seems I have her targeted. Good chance I'm not even going to identify him. I would like to help with the solution, but this is going to have to be a pretty fast attack, or Truant's just going to get detected and miss. So number 3, I know number 5 was a munitions ship. Number 4, we could probably just do this like that and then identify her. I already know kind of what she is because, 7 times. Grab the Japanese. There's that. And we'll target number 5. I may get spicy with it and launch 3 on one and 3 on another. Who knows? Where are ya? We gotta get rid of this. There she is. Right there. Alright, Kamigawa Maru and Kashina right here. We are up at periscope depth right now. Let's come to a dead stop. Make sure we're targeting the right one. We are not. Target 3 on a 2-degree spread. Alright, get that scope up. And our number one target is right here. 41% solution. Three out. Stop targeting, retarget. This is our number two target. It would be nice to be able to hit all of these guys. There's our number two target. Looking at 39%. Fire. Three out. Let's go down. And they're moving. See? They saw the torpedoes. So let's start this retreat timer. And they know where we are, so there's no point in trying to be quiet. I can't click on the ships either, so I'm sure if you watch Wolfpack, you know that. But these two destroyers are coming out at us. We have 686 seconds for Truant to survive. Truant is probably not going to survive. And I can guarantee none of our torpedoes are going to hit. So I'm going to say our two subs are going to go back to port. I'm going to get my command points back, and we'll build a surface fleet. Alrighty, here we are. This is where that engagement happened. I'm actually going to pull Truant back. We're going to try and re-engage. Let's see what happens here. Alright, turn your radar off. Slow down. Get the scope up. Where are they? Maybe too far away. See, can we see them at all? Oh. Somehow ended up behind me again, even though they were in front of me on the map. Alrighty. So Truant turn into them, go down. We're going to make another pass at this. We've got 10 torpedoes, 10 tubes. So we're going to give this one another shot. Truant's going to make another pass at these guys. Get the scope down so you don't damage it. So once we get on a bearing roughly west, I will bring Truant to a stop, and we'll take another peek and see what we can see. Alright, here we are. Let's bring you up a little bit. I don't want to raise the scope. So we are targeting this one. Probably should target the other one first. She's further away, but in a way I don't think it's going to really matter. 4 torpedoes, 41% solution, 42. Go ahead and fire. Go ahead. There you go. Okay. Start the retreat timer. We'll start backing up. So far it doesn't look like they've, oh yeah. Yeah, they spotted me. Alright, turn to the right, full speed ahead, and get out if you can. Kind of hoping these might hit, but highly unlikely. So Truant's going to run away as fast as she can. Not worrying about making noise. They already know where I am, so might as well just try and get out as best I can. We've only got 298 seconds, luckily, to get out. I can't click on the individual ships, which is fine. So we'll have to rely on what we know from the map. Yeah, we might get lucky. But Truant is turning tail and running away. She's very deep. Let's not impact the bottom if we can avoid it. I don't think the subs can, to be honest with you. That's pretty deep. 200 feet. Running right along the bottom. We may just get a hit here, which would be funny. I'm still sending the subs back, though. I don't have the time or the patience to waste with submarines. Especially when they're as ineffective as they are. Cool. Well, there's one ship that may... Oh, God. I am sitting on the bottom. Go up. Yeah, now 564. You saw that. It went from 398 to 564. Okay. Let's try this here. Let's try and evade them. Nope, that's not going to work. Our screws aren't turning. Please tell me I didn't just damage the sub. Our screws are not turning. There we go. All right. What's the damage on that ship? Critical and critical. She may actually sink. Be nice if I could see it. But Truant's going to run like hell. One way or another, I will be back with a report at the end of this engagement. Truant's in a jam. 114 seconds. Those depth charges are going to start rolling pretty quick. Best we can do is try and dodge them. Maybe go down a little deeper. But they got us bead on, spot on. Alright, turn. Try and get your screws away from those depth charges. Ouch. And our screws are stopping. Two compartments flooded. Heavy damage, heavy flooding. Truant is very quickly going to rest on the bottom. Ooh, can we leave? We can. Bye. There we go. One command point gain for the scuttled ship. Truant is going back. There we go. That was lucky. That was just pure luck. Another 10 seconds, the ship would have sunk. So there's that. So we've got a supply convoy that's about to reinforce their base. Might as well take a look and see how that plays out. It played out really bad. Okay, well, it is what it is. Here's this. Let's get you down like that. Catalinas or Fulmars. Catalinas. Get you out like that. And what the hell? 113-mile range. 2 500-pound high explosive bombs. We'll get you down here as well. This is going to be a carbon copy of the last episode. 4 swordfish will get you up. Have you just sort of hang out there. And then we got to wait for... okay, Indomitable. Nah, not worth it. Truncated, it's ready to go. 6 Fulmars, 2 250-pound high explosive, or 2 500-pound on 3. Which turns out to be exactly the same. So we'll get you out. Alright, and then we'll send you up. Interesting that they changed. They vanished. We'll get you out. We'll get you there. Our Blenheims are doing good. We can launch some more Fulmars. So we'll send them in too. There we go. Not sure where they disappeared to. We got torpedo bombers. They came from down here. Let's try and see if we can find them. Ah, shit. All right. All right, we got a battle fleet, complete with a couple transports. We've got 1 transport, 2 transports. I think 1 more transport. Yep, 1, 2, actually 4 transports. Heavy cruiser. And this carrier here. I got my Blenheims moving in. Blenheims are targeting the carrier. So if we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break you off. Break you off. You guys are okay where you're at. I actually want to have these guys in. Have them in Vic. Like that. Alright, Blenheims. Got 3 of them. I'm targeting the carrier just to get her, hopefully do enough damage to get her out of the way. And we pick our targets for our torpedo bombers. I'm thinking probably 1 group. 1, 2, and the other one's going to have to come around this side here. 3. Alright, Blenheim's decided to fly off in the wrong direction. We're going to swing back around. Take aim at the carrier out there. Let's get your speed built up. We're going to move some of the swordfish over this way. Right, speed. Bring you in. Blenheims are fucked up again. Surprised they haven't been shot down. We'll just keep them spinning around here, speed it up a little bit. Way out of position, so we'll redo this. Oh my god, you're already here? Oh, that's a 0. Or it's not a 0. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Blenheims might be in a bit of trouble here. Hopefully they don't get shot down. They're right on our tail. Alright, pick your speed up. Not gonna have time to fine-tune this. Drop. Those are gonna miss. They're all gonna miss. See how far off they are? I'd laugh if they all hit. One of them hit. Blenheims go. Swordfish start coming in. Catalinas start coming in. I'm going to bring these other swordfish down like that. Alright, Catalinas. Oh, that's the best target for you. Feel free to chase my Blenheims. Our first group of swordfish. There's your target. And we'll give them a little bit to get there. Alright, Catalinas. I'm going to lose all these planes. We're going to fly right over the convoy and get shot down. Let's drop your speed and attack. Swordfish are moving in. Let's have you come a little further south like this. This group here. Doing alright. So once they drop, I'm going to form them up. They drop, form up, climb, get out. Well, you see how we did here. At least 2 hits. Yep, there we go. Alright, you can attack. This other group here. I'll hold off for the time being. Alright, she's not looking too good. May possibly get an accidental hit on the carrot. No. It's going to pass way astern. Next group is moving in here. I don't know what the damages are here. Minor damage, critical and heavy. Can't time compress. This other group, let's see. Kind of turning towards me here. Let's have them turn, come a little bit further north like this. One damaged carrier and possibly 2 sunk cargo ships. That's what I'm thinking of. I said cruise ships for some reason. Alright, swordfish. Alright, form up, speed, turn. Oh, lost one of them. Hit. Nice. Who do we want to attack? I'm going to break these guys off. You target number 7. Attack. You target number 5 and attack. Right, for your speed. Do the same. I don't even know if I need to do anything with this one. Critical and heavy. Yeah, we probably should. Just to make sure she sinks. I don't like the, here. I don't like the angle. I'm gonna do this myself. I don't like the angle on this one either. But I can only do one at a time, so... may not even get this one off. Yeah, it's gonna be too close. Go ahead, drop. Fuck it. There you go. I missed. This one might deflect. Oh, alright, well that works. Hey, we got one down. Go. I can't. Okay, here we go. There you go. Thank you. Come on, it's not too close. Well, at least we got one of them now. That's gonna miss. It's gonna run out of steam before it gets to the carrier there. Or maybe not. Oh, so close. Right. Oh well. Alright, well, that's that. Oh, good news. The second ship that we hit with one torpedo suffered a cargo explosion and sunk. So 2 command points, another 2 ships down, 10,000 tons. Getting closer to the 200 mark. All right, we still do have albacores. These Blenheims are out, but they can scout. So they were right here. Blenheims are going to stay in position and scout. Catalinas are out, but they can scout as well. We'll bring them down in case they decide to come back. Here's our swordfish. I'm going to send them back. Albacores, there's 9 of them. Bring you down. We got Fulmars and more Blenheims. So let's see if we can redetect these guys. No, they didn't even show up when they didn't even show up when my in detection range. They were just completely invisible. Okay. Well, we know where they are. They were just completely invisible. My my planes didn't see them. The base didn't see them. Nobody saw them. Still can't see them. Did they put troops back there? Oh, they didn't. That's surprising. All right. Well, let's move on. That's torpedoes, 9. We'll try it and see what happens. See if we happen to come across them. You guys see anything? No. Nope, they vanished. All right. Bye-bye. Up in the Bay of Bengal, Task Force Baker has a flight of bombers moving in. It's like looks like it's just this one flight here. So, oh nope, there's 2 flights. There's 3 flights. All right. Formidable, make smoke, break from the formation, start maneuvering. There's no doubt some of them are going to get through. Say a prayer for formidable, guys. The way things are going, I can imagine this ship is going to get sunk pretty quick. Alright, we are doing a number on them, though. That's positive. There's another one down. There's another one down. Good. Good. Alright. So we just got this group. This group looks like they dropped on, turn your course here. Actually, it looked like they dropped on the, look at that, look at that. Our air patrol is doing a wonderful job. Maybe not so one. Oh, she's making smoke. All right, but they did miss. Ah, nice. All right. Good job, Martlets. Good job, Martlets. Alright. You can stop laying smoke. Anything else? Make sure there aren't any damages other than the ones we already suffered. Alright. How many martlets did we lose? We lost one. That's it. Alright, well. I can't complain about this one. That was a good defense. Our other area, or our carrier group is under attack here. The Cap had landed to refuel, and they showed up right as they hit the deck, so. That's a lot of small bombs, so. She's got no damage, which is fantastic, but that's more likely going to change here. Minor damage. Alright, reverse your turn. Those fires under control. There we go. They missed. Alright, that's the extent of that attack. So we just have to get these minor damages under control, and we should be good to go. Let's slow you down real quick. It's helping getting the fires put out. So, all right. Heck yeah, I was about to get some unwanted party guests. Not too bad, though. I mean, we got 11,000 troops there, so. But still, more work to be done. We did drop off more supplies for these guys. So they're in a little better shape up here. This should fall to us as long as we can keep the Phantom convoys away. We should be good. You are heading down here, which is probably the best place for you. We got this one supply ship that at some point should link up with everybody else. Task Force 1 is almost back to grab supply, or troops. We don't even have the supplies down here. Yeah. Alright. It is what it is. They should be able to hold out all right. This guy's been sitting here for a while. It's one ship. I think it's probably a fishing boat that just sort of sits there. Oh, there it goes. Up. Task Force Charlie, huh? Right there. We got Sea Hurricanes. Let's get the rest of them up. They should have relaunched. Sea Hurricanes above Charlie, and then see what this is. Yeah, it was actually nothing. Kind of surprised by that. I'm not really sure what that was all about here. Charlie should be moving up this way. Have her like that. So, all right. Let's see. That's not bad. That's fairly good. This is not bad. So we are moving forward. All right, Truant is back at Colombo. Oh, there we go. Truant is gone. Let's take a look, see how long it's going to be before I get the command points back. We've got the Dale, which wasn't damaged, out for 18 days, so there's some command points. 22 days. Now gets the command points back for Truant. So she's going to rest up, she's going to repair, and then head off somewhere to do other things. Meanwhile, these guys are going to load up on their cargo. Might as well grab all the supplies I can. Bring out a fair number of troops. We don't really need them there. Probably do up there. So Task Force 1 is going to bring her cargo up here to this base. Clan Ferguson's going to Adu. Probably be better to send her down to Adu. So she'll go down to Adu. She'll be there in 77 hours. This group's going to wait for her down here before they head back up to the front. And Seawolf's out here patrolling. Seawolf hasn't seen anything at all, so we're going to move you... let's see, Seawolf. We'll bring you into patrol right here. I think that may be a good course of action. Albacores are taking off from Formidable to do what they can here, but it's not going to be much because they're way out in front of us. Enemy troops have landed, so they're going to come in after the fact and make their attack. Alright, here we go. We have enough swordfish, or sorry, albacores per ship. One group per ship, 3 torpedoes each. Let's begin this attack here. Alright, group number 1. 2. 3, 4. I'm gonna hold you off for a little bit. Let you get into a better position. I'm gonna actually adjust your course. Bring you out like that. And you're doing okay. So, this is our first group. I am sending 1 per ship. Like I said, we've got transports, we've got destroyers, so everybody has an assigned target here. Fortunately, we did just lose... Oh, you don't have a... You really? How do you not have a target? You do. Right, there's 2 on the destroyer. 2 on the transport, actually 3 on the transport. There we go. Here's this transport here. How many of them hit the destroyer? None? Okay. Looks like we'll get 3 solid hits on them. They dropped. And oh, there we go. Alright, so that is a hit on everything except for that 1 destroyer. Some with varying degrees of success. Not everybody survived, but we did make a pretty good effort. Everybody dropped. Dud, dud. Yeah. Bad batch right there. Alright, 1 hit on this destroyer, 2 hits And in the rear, we've got, looks like 2 good hits. Yep. Alright, so everybody but this one destroyer is burning. Or at least taking some damage. She's looking pretty rough. Let's have everybody... Actually, we just use one. We'll get her circling above to keep tabs on these guys and see how the damage has progressed here. We've got critical, critical, heavy, moderate, critical, critical, and critical, critical. So that was pretty good. One of them is sinking. That would be the number 6 destroyer. No damage here on number 5. I think that's yeah. Yeah, that's a munitions ship. That's what I could have used pretty good hit on. But that was a fairly decent attack. 2 destroyers are sinking. You're obviously going to be fine. The number 4 is looking rough. Number 3 is looking rough, even though she's probably not going to sink. If the fire's spread, then this may be another sinking. But if I were to guess, I'd say 3 and 5 are going to survive, as well as 1 who didn't take any torpedo hits. So not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, so that wasn't too bad here. Task Force Charlie is going to head back to Colombo to rearm. We did lose a little bit here. They're still returning to base. Let's see, there's 12. So we lost 9. Once Charlie rearms, we will bring Charlie up here to replace Baker. Baker will come down and rearm. And then take up station over here. So let's take a look here. Truncated is fully in our hands. This base is not. This base is probably going to fall. Unless I can get someone up there pretty quick, and they may make it in time. Akiev is not looking too bad, and that's about the extent of it right there. We just have to hang on to this base until we can get some supplies up there. We're not getting a whole lot of supplies per turn, so 450 from here, and the same amount from here. So take a look, see what we lost or what we've sunk so far. Uh, 141, so 59 more ships, and sea lanes will be open. We'll get more supplies and troops per week in terms of that. It's now December 18th, 1942, day 265 of the campaign. We have 37 command points left. Slow rebuilding process continues. Anyway, if you like the episode, hit the like button. If you have any thoughts, tips, or advice, leave those in the comment section down below. If you want to follow along, hit the subscribe, and we'll pick this up again in the next episode. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a very good day.